Wen Zhengshan really does have another child out there. That's why he wants to marry me off before Grandpa passes away, just to make room for his illegitimate son.
Dad!
Since you know you're wrong, get back here and get married.
Our two families are a perfect match. How is Song Ziyan not good enough for you?
Dad! Song Ziye and I have no chemistry. He's already fled to Hawaii. If I return to the capital alone, wouldn't people say you're desperate to marry off your daughter?
And doesn't the Wen family care about saving face?
That Song kid is also being ridiculous.
How about this? The moment he returns to the capital, I'll head back immediately.
Where are you right now? Wait!
Escaping the marriage is just an excuse. The person I'm looking for is in Macao, and that person knows my father's secret.
Song Ziyan, I'm all set here. Hold the fort.
Sis, long time no see. Did you miss me?
What are you doing here? Where's Aunt?
Something came up for her at the last minute. Oh right. Remember that dessert shop we missed out on last time?
Come on, I'll take you there right now.
Oh man, it's packed again.
Sis, this is a piece of cake. Watch me. Excuse me. I'm in a rush. Thank you, thank you. Uncle Fen, 2 orders of lamb handed, please.
Sure thing, haha.
Yes, Mr.
You look like a big star. Come on, let's take a photo together. Thank you.
Who is this Xie Zhiyu?
He's the one running things for the He family. He controls all the casinos in Macau. Word has it that Mr. He thinks highly of him.
So he's a big deal in Macao.
She has a wide social circle too.
Absolutely. As far as I know, no one in Macau dares to cross him. By the way, sis, don't mess with him either.
Sis, where are you going?
With connections like that,
I have to go introduce myself, of course. Hey there, handsome.
So, hey,
hi! Don't remember me. Xie Zhiyu.
Who's this girl? She dares to call Yuge by his full name.
Miss, what can I do for you?
I want to ask you for some information. Name your price.
Do you know my usual rate?
Is the market price 10,000?
$1 million? Surely it doesn't cost a life, does it?
Miss, we live in a society ruled by law now.
Hey, I was just joking. My last name is Wen. I'm Wen Zhengshan's daughter. I saw you at my house a few months ago. My dad asked for your help back then. If I want to know the identity of my dad's illegitimate son, what's the price?
That's client confidentiality. What makes you think I'd tell you?
You clearly saw me eavesdropping back then but didn't expose me. So, I wanted to take a gamble.
Why not play the good guy to the end?
What do you say? Then, how about this? Let's play heads or tails. If I guess right, you answer my question. I'll still pay you. If I get it wrong, I'll stop pestering you.
Miss Wing, don't you think this game is a bit unfair? I gain nothing from this, win or lose.
Ah. So you actually want me to keep pestering you? Then how about I change the terms? If I lose, I'll keep pestering you.
You certainly know how to find a loophole. 1 round to decide it all.
Deal. I guess it's here.
Look, I won.
Win or lose, I never promised you anything. If you win, I'll be at your mercy.
You're the one who said it's 1 round to decide the winner.
I just suddenly felt like flipping a coin.
I'm just sorry, Miss Wen. I'm not the good guy you think I am. Don't be so quick to trust a stranger.
Yuge, that woman was cheating.
I know.
Should I take care of her?
No need. Strange.
Doesn't Yuge hate cheaters the most?
Niga Gate to Dowen Park. Why are you looking for Xie Zhiyu?
You just said Xie Zhiyu has Macao under his thumb. I have some questions for him.
That guy is quite tight-lipped. Tight-lipped? Sis, that's Xie Zhiyu we're talking about. He calls the shots in Macao. Being tight-lipped is the least of it. Even a fly stands a better chance of survival than me. He actually welched on the bed. You actually played a game with him. And more importantly, he actually played along. Sis, take my advice. Xie Zhiyu deals with gamblers all day long. He's extremely ruthless. You better stay away from him. I don't care.
It's not like I'm trying to be his friend.
That girl has got me distracted.
Thank you. My dad's intention to make you his son-in-law is so obvious.
How much longer are you going to play dumb?
This bag is nice. What do you think?
For my sister's birthday, the old man invited all the socialites in Macau.
And you're just going to give her this?
How about this one?
Thank you.
How about this one instead?
She'll probably love it.
Hello, this is H.M.
So you know Li Haoyu.
It was just a casual romance.
You seem to have a bad memory, Miss Wen. Did you forget what I told you last night?
I suppose I was in the wrong last night.
What did the two of you do wrong last night?
My apologies.
I cheated at cards last night.
You're the first person who dared to cheat in front of me and actually admit it. Do you know what the consequences would be for anyone else?
So, are you saying I'm different?
Out of respect for your father, I've already been polite enough to you, Miss Wen.
But there is a limit to everything. You understand that, don't you?
If your relationship with my father were truly unbreakable, Mr. Xie, then you should have told him about me being here last night. But you didn't. You only talk business with him. Why not with me? I can match his price.
I can be even more ruthless. What is it you want to discuss?
If it's about last night, forget it.
Since you won't tell me who my father was negotiating with, then I need you to help me find someone.
My father's
illegitimate son. You should know about him.
No.
I don't know him.
You protect your own, and I'll find my target. These are two separate matters and don't conflict. What do you think of this deal, Mr. Xie?
Sounds good. But I hate trouble.
I can wait until you collect the final payment from my father before we discuss my deal.
Either way, you won't lose.
A long-term business relationship with Miss Wen. This is the business world. To a successful corporation. Indeed. Would you like me to show you around Macau?
After all, we are business partners now.
I'll politely decline.
You are quite interesting, Miss Wen. You cling to people when you need them, but avoid them the moment a deal is struck. In that case, excuse me.
What?
Take that bag with you.
Consider it a deposit. If you keep it,
I'll feel more at ease.
Thank you, Miss Wen. But your habit of eavesdropping really needs to change.
This bag is for you. She bought you a bag for a one-night stand. It's crazy. How good were you?
This way.
Wait, no.
You asshole. You're taking the gift you got from another woman and giving it to my sister as a birthday gift.
Didn't you tell me to show some sincerity?
I earned this with my own body. Is that sincere enough?
Damn you.
go on. Coming. Happy birthday, Miss Chen.
Thank you.
I've never seen this beautiful lady in Macau before.
I'm Yuejiao's cousin.
Dressed so flashily, people might mistake you for the birthday girl.
You must be joking, Miss Li. It's May's birthday party. Who here isn't dressed to impress? Unless you think she's not worth dressing up for.
Miss Wen, that's not what I meant.
Miss, this is a gift for you from Mr. Xie.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh my god, you have to order this bag at least 6 months in advance.
Mr. X is so thoughtful. Now our gifts won't even catch Miss his eye.
That's not true. Where is Ayu?
He was just on the second floor terrace, probably waiting for you to thank him in person.
Cease. He watches Xie Zhiyu like a hawk. His family runs Macao anyway. We better stay away from him.
Don't worry. I won't get involved with him.
What are you looking at?
Hey, what's got you so interested?
What are you looking at? Auntie.
It's nothing. Just watching for no particular reason. There's so many people down there. Aren't you going down to say a few words? I sent the gifts and showed up in person.
What more do you want from me?
Xie Zhiyu, everyone out there already treats you as the future son-in-law.
And you're still playing dumb with me. Don't you know my background by now? I'm not jealous of him. I only see you as a brother.
You claim you're not good enough, yet you act so arrogant.
She's my sister, after all.
I wouldn't agree if it were anyone else.
Since we're brothers, is there anything I can do for you?
No, it's fine.
Hey, why are you pulling me? This hurts.
I didn't mean to move, but you held me too tightly.
Sorry about that.
Who's there?
What do you want now?
You rarely come here, do you?
None of your business. Why act tough? On what grounds? Because I have the information you want.
How much longer are you going to beg me?
Say something.
I'm trapped.
Frozen in this very second, looking back at lost memories. Never meant to make life out of reach. It's too late.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Xie, you owe me a huge favor.
Thanks.
Just a simple thanks.
Otherwise, what else do you want, Miss Wen? Don't tell me you've taken a liking to me. Should I offer myself to you in return?
I really am a modern-day Mr. Dongguo.
Not quite. A wolf would eat Mr. Dongguo. I don't drink. I'll keep my word. Don't worry.
Then I suppose I should thank you.
Judging by your attitude, Miss Wen, I was actually grateful and planned to give you a 50% discount.
Thank you, Mr. Xie. If you need help next time, remember to call me.
Sure.
It's just a phone call. Don't overthink it, just in case.
Did you go to Xie's birthday party yesterday?
I did.
I heard he threw a massive fit. And you slipped away early.
Something came up at the factory, so I went to handle it.
Did anything else happen?
No.
You're stuttering.
Maybe the factory really had an emergency.
Those useless bastards.
They are getting more and more incompetent.
Miss Wen, what's going on?
Xie Zhiyu, perfect.
I'm in big trouble. Miss Wang's entourage has come looking for me. Are you going to save me or not?
No can do.
I'm outnumbered here, bro.
How long can you hold out?
How long do you need?
Just hold on for now.
Hold on? So you're just going to leave me high and dry?
We have video proof. You and Mr. Xie went into the backyard together.
Since there's video proof, doesn't it show that I was forced?
Cut the crap. We've seen plenty of women playing hard to get.
Then let me ask you this first. Since you think I'm involved with Xie Zhiyu, why don't you confront him? I guess it's because you're afraid of him. You know he's not to be messed with. So what makes you think you can push me around when I'm the one who snagged him?
As if. What kind of background do you even have?
Word is she's Chen Yuejiu's cousin. Her father is currently a commodity broker with highly complex political and business connections.
The investigation is done. Do you still want to back Miss He up?
Oh, sorry, this is all a misunderstanding. A total misunderstanding.
It's just a misunderstanding.
You two are absolutely useless. Splashing water is so cliché, pretty girl.
We stopped doing that in Beijing a long time ago.
Are you two just going to stand there and let her be so arrogant?
This is Macao, after all. How are we going to answer to Xie? Actually, you didn't even need to come today. Xie Zhiyu. I've grown tired of him. He's nothing more than a pretty face and a good body. Anyone would get bored after a few rounds. Besides, I hate taking the initiative. With Xie Zhiyu constantly pestering me. It gets annoying, no matter how much I liked him.
You change your tune so quickly, Miss Wayne. That's not what you said last night.
It seems you not only have a good memory, Mr. Xie, but you also enjoy eavesdropping. So, how do you plan to make it up to me?
In our transactions, you never lose out. Instead, I'm the one who's grown tired of. If word gets out, how am I supposed to hold my head up in Macau?
How could that be? If what you say gets out, President An, others will only be envious. Jokes aside, I can assist you today. But next time, I'll expect something in return. High risk, high reward, after all. Or, you could just tell me who is the person I'm looking for. That way, I can leave sooner.
Zhong will go with you.
Can I ask for a different reward instead?
No. Fine.
Then, how about giving me a discount? Mr. Xie, you're so generous to even lend me your personal bodyguard. Surely you won't turn down such a tiny request.
Then we can just cancel it.
I was only joking. Excuse me. He's lent you to me. Let's go! Zhong, how long have you been working for Xie Zhiyu? 5 or 6 years.
Are you trying to pry into Brother Yu's business?
I'm not saying a word.
I haven't even asked yet.
Yes, I know.
But in our line of work, the biggest taboo is being a traitor.
As expected, you can't get anything out of Xie Zhiyu's people.
Sis, I ran into some trouble at the casino.
What? Please come quickly. Zhong, to the casino. Now.
Understood.
Yes. 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 Yes.
But we've already lost so much.
It's okay. No one stays down on their luck forever. Trust me.
Maybe we'll turn things around in the next hand.
Keep going.
Big or small, don't hesitate.
Keep going. Bet on big. Bet on big. Bet on small. Bet on small. Bet on small.
Bet on small. Bet on small.
Bet on small. Bet on small.
Bet on small. Bet on small.
Bet on small.
Bet on small, bet on small.
Bet on small.
How much did you lose?
Sis, this is the last chip. Watch me blow on it for luck.
He was the one who borrowed it.
I'm the one who signed for it. I didn't think it was that much money. If we could just win one hand, we could pay it all off.
Hi, sis. I'm Yue Jiao's boyfriend.
Get the hell away from me.
Wait. The bet has been placed. Miss Chen, do you still want to borrow more?
No need. I bet on big.
No more bets. Reveal the card.
Do you think she'll win or lose?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Less than a 50% chance. The odds are against her. She keeps her cool, though.
Please, 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 please.
Please, 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 please.
63 million. That's insane. So this is the thrill of gambling.
What's wrong, brother Yu? Look at these gamblers. Some get blinded by greed, while others turn pale with fear. No one can resist the rush of getting rich overnight.
Is Brother Liu worried that Miss Wen might also get sucked in?
Go pass a message to him for me.
If he's interested.
Invite him to a good show tomorrow night.
Yes. Please have a seat.
Keep an eye on him. I have 这种情收脑 right now.
Let's talk about this when we get back.
Hey, Xie Zhiyu. Sis, look, we won more than half of it back. Sis, we're on a roll. How about we play a few more rounds? If we win just one more round, we can pay off what we lost. And maybe even hit the jackpot.
Why does Yu Zhao's name appear on all of them? Why was he the one who signed the IOU?
I'm sure you know better than I do.
Let's go.
If we're late, Aunt will be worried.
Hold on.
You're not leaving today?
Yu Xiao, help me just one more time.
When he used you as a bargaining chip, he didn't care whether you lived or died. So his business is none of your concern. And it's certainly none of mine.
Help me. Save me.
Yu Xiao! Yu Xiao! This Patek Philippe.
Plus my wife.
Deal the cards.
Just caught up with a friend.
Alright, now you...
You should... Miss Wen is here.
Did you have fun downstairs? Xie Zhiyu. Miss Wen, you sure change your tune quickly.
Is there a difference between that and Mr. Xie? We're close enough for that, aren't we?
Come over here. All right, let's begin. Right. It's standard play.
Young Master Wu.
Do you have it in you?
At this rate, you won't even be able to cover the interest next month.
Just give me one more chance. I'll bring more clients in.
No. It's too suffocating. After the last one, let me introduce you to someone.
Rest assured.
How am I supposed to do this? Which brand works once and for all?
How should I know? Director Xie.
You took someone out to international waters. That is illegal.
As you said, it's international waters, so whose law are we breaking?
Aren't you afraid I'll report you once we get ashore?
Today is just a casual gathering of wealthy people. And I just happen to be hosting Miss Wen for a drink in my room. So, what exactly is Miss Jiang going to report me for?
Lunatics. You're all lunatics. Damn this car.
Why are you so worked up?
I've read the letter.
Thanks to you.
The joy of winning at the table last night is completely gone.
After tonight, I am never gambling again in my life.
And I absolutely never want to have anything to do with you again.
Really? No longer planning to do business with me. In Macau, if you want to find out anything, you can bypass me.
At worst, I'll go back to Beijing and lay my cards on the table.
He's just an illegitimate son, after all.
There's always a way to save him.
I'm curious. Once you find him, what do you plan to do?
Do you think I'm like you, Michael? I just want to know enough about him, so I can take back what is rightfully mine.
You can achieve great things if you're too soft-hearted.
Mr. Xie.
I'm not as ruthless as you, but I'm no saint either.
Alright then. When you eventually need my help dealing with your father's illegitimate son, we can talk.
No need.
The fault lies with my father.
You don't hate the illegitimate son.
Why should I hate him?
Did anyone ask if you wanted to be born?
Dad, your mother should have foreseen this when she stole another woman's man. You're just a bastard. Stop calling me.
Please stay in room tonight, Miss Wen, and don't tell anyone that I left this room. The case opens tomorrow. I'll get you off the ship safely. On one condition, about tonight. Not a single word gets out. I never left.
Why sneak around like a thief instead of using the front door?
What are you doing?
What do you think?
Dealing with things out there is highly stressful. Of course, it's only natural to find a woman to have some fun with.
You said you'd let me leave the ship safely tomorrow morning.
I told you when we first met. Never trust what a stranger says.
Don't move.
Xie Zhiyu, you must have other women.
Go on.
Go find your own woman if you want this. Don't forget who I am.
If you sleep with me, you'll be in big trouble afterwards.
Heal me. With what?
Thought you weren't going to make a move.
Just keep being sad. If you don't push me away, I'll take it as a compliment to my looks, and that you're willing to spend the night with me.
Enough. Did I write it?
Can't men just control their own lower halves?
It seems I didn't miss here last night. Quite a fierce battle.
You're here.
What's up?
Busy all night.
Yeah. I'm about to get some rest.
No time for that.
That kid Wu Kai ran off.
Can he even run in his condition?
I'll look for him.
You were right next door last night. Did you hear anything?
What do you think?
Living life on the edge, are we? Looks like you've really fallen for the heiress from the capital.
I haven't.
Hey, let me tell you. Although the old man hasn't said anything, my sister still has her heart set on you.
Flinging around is fine.
But don't take it too far. Have you searched the entire ship?
Suawa only came to find you after confirming they had escaped.
Do you take me for a bloodhound?
They're already gone. What do you expect me to do? You'd better think of an explanation for when you return.
Bro, don't you find it strange? The ship is only this big. I've searched every corner from top to bottom, and we are out on international waters. It's impossible that she had an accomplice. Could you help me out, bro? Looks like I'll have to trouble you to clean up my mess again.
I'm used to it.
People don't just vanish, even if she did escape. You still have to do some damage control for show, don't you?
We need a flawless plan.
I'm on it.
Fine, then deal with it.
The scene on the cruise ship felt more like a warning. He should warn as many gamblers as possible. Yet he made sure I saw the heavy price of gambling. He couldn't possibly be trying to help me, could he?
Who are you texting, sis? No one. Just a friend.
Sis, I heard that Brother Qingbai is in Macau.
Qingbai, here's a new one. Thank you for the clothes. They've been washed.
Nice to see.
Sis, you used to run to the Song family every single day when you were kids. Could the real reason you fled the wedding be that you're actually in love with Song Zie's brother, Song Qingbai?
How could that be? Don't talk nonsense.
Nonsense. Brother Qingbai has been single all these years just for you.
By the way, sis.
I got his address in Macau from Song Zie. I'll send it to you.
I'm hanging up then.
Does King Kai really live here? If only I could run into him by chance.
Wen Ning, let me let you in on a secret. A few days ago, on Tang Ying's birthday, my brother specially ordered a custom ornament for him.
Why are you telling me this?
It's not like I like your brother.
Right, you don't. Then why were you asking about him? Everyone knows my brother is a great catch in the capital, second only to the Kuis. He's our Song family. Don't tell me you're planning to marry into the Kui family. It's not like you know him.
Who says I don't know young Master Kui?
At least make your lies sound believable.
He has a small mole on his left ear cartilage and a light brown tear mole under his eye.
Do you believe me now?
Who are you kidding? I've delivered the message.
Miss Gwen.
What are you doing here?
You look disappointed to see me.
Just a little surprised.
Surprised to see me on my own turf.
After all, this is a pretty big place.
Since you're on my turf, let me treat you to some cake. Consider it a thank you for covering for me the other day.
Then you're being a bit too stingy.
Then what is it that you want, Miss Wen?
I want you to tell me who my father's illegitimate son is.
You're being a bit too direct, Miss Wen.
Wen Ning.
Cut 700.
Young Master Hui, the surgery is all set.
Don't you think I mean enough? I've been burning my heart.
You probably didn't expect to meet in Macau.
Really?
I'm heading to Hanging Mountain indeed.
To tell you the truth, I'm actually quite familiar with Miss Wen.
Are you deliberately undermining me?
Wedding Procession Edition.
Thank you.
So you're Mr. Xie. Pleasure to meet you.
Didn't you two break up?
Why didn't you go to Hawaii with Sang Ziye?
Did he upset you?
No. 700.
Actually, I don't like Song Ziye. We're just good friends.
I don't like him.
So, do you like that Mr. Xie from earlier?
He's not my type at all. We've only met a few times.
Good, as long as you don't like him.
As for that Mr. Xi, he has a complicated background. Being with him could bring a lot of trouble. But if you ever need anything, just let me know.
请拜.
I heard you had a custom gift made for Tang Ying.
It's just a courtesy gift for attending the Tang family banquet.
I got one for Uncle and Aunt Tang too.
I see.
That bastard Song Ziye tricked me again.
请拜.
Well, I better get going.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that the other day. Calm down. Didn't I just say I didn't mean to? Isn't that basically admitting it?
Admitting that I still remember seeing his body.
Why is he you again?
Seeing you this time is a real disappointment, I can tell.
You may have time to waste, Mr. Xie, but I'm busy. Excuse me.
Don't you want to ask about Wu Kai? Aren't you afraid that if I get rid of him, your little sister will be heartbroken?
If you really wanted to harm him, you wouldn't have to sneak in through the balcony. But rest assured, Mr. Xie, as of this moment, I've completely forgotten what happened that night. I can even pretend I was never on that boat.
Miss Wen, you're so smart and bold. I'm just curious how someone as interesting as you could fall for that ordinary gentleman in the cafe.
Who are you calling ordinary?
Who did you say likes who?
Xie Zhiyu, you might as well leave first.
I'm in no hurry.
Even a few extra seconds spent lingering brings back lost memories.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Let me ask you a question. Since you like that ordinary gentleman and escaped the marriage with the song, then what is your relationship with the one from the Kui family?
Xie Zhiyu also knows young Master Cui. What is his relationship with the Kui?
Wait, you've been eavesdropping again.
Answer me.
Want to know?
I'm not telling you, Sai. I was just asking.
Damn it. I can't get a handle on him at all.
Give me back my hair tie.
Someone just swore that they'd forgotten about yesterday.
This hair tie belongs to Miss Wen. How did it end up in my hands?
Suit yourself.
Miss Wen, it's a good thing you came out late. Miss, he just left.
Could it be Xie Zhiyu deliberately held me back just now?
Ah Zhou.
What kind of person do you think Xie Zhiyu is?
Well, he's usually very generous to his subordinates, and
he also donates money to the orphanage every month. Lately, he's been visiting the kids and doing charity work quite often.
I guess he's a good person.
Could my father's illegitimate son be at the orphanage?
Director,
Does Xie Zhiyu come here often?
Yes. Mr. Xie comes to see the kids whenever he's free. They all love him.
they like Xie Zhiyu. Director,
Are there any children here with the surname Peng?
No. Most of the kids here were abandoned, so they mostly take my surname, Shang.
what about the staff?
Or is there anyone you know who has the surname Wen?
No, not really.
Since Xie Zhiyu arranged it, he wouldn't let the illegitimate son take his surname, right?
Why don't you ask if his surname is indeed Xie?
Why do I run into you everywhere?
You don't think I asked Zhong just to set up a chance encounter with you, do you?
It's not entirely impossible.
Uncle Xie, come play games with us.
Sure, let's go.
Let's play games.
Can you play with us too?
Call her sister.
Sister. Since I made it all the way here, I must dig out the answer before I leave.
I didn't expect kids to like you so much.
So, can you tell who is the special one to me?
Xie Zhiyu knows every child's name and their personality. He doesn't seem to treat anyone differently because he is equally gentle to every child. I must be crazy to think a man like him is gentle.
Forget it. If I can't find him, so be it. You'll have to tell me eventually when the time comes.
I'm afraid I won't.
Why?
Your father called me before that person inherits the Wen family's estate. He asked me to keep it strictly confidential. It seems you've been cast aside.
That happened days ago, and you're only telling me now. Xie Zhiyu, I can pay you more.
Miss Wen, the most valuable asset you have right now is your identity.
You were waiting for me to compromise all along. Why don't you just tell me what you want?
Be my girlfriend. I'll have to trouble you to play the part a bit longer.
Perfect.
Did you even give me a choice? You just want me to help you carry this through to the end anyway? After all this trouble, you got everything you wanted. Still not satisfied.
I am. But why me?
Lingering in this very second, looking back at lost memories. Never meant to let love slip away.
Miss Wen, you're so smart. I'm sure you've already figured some of it out.
It's simply because you're easy to work with and safe. My father has business ties with the He family, so even if they have objections,
they will just turn a blind eye.
So you do get it.
Just because the He family stays quiet doesn't mean Miss He won't make trouble for me. Either way, I'm the one losing out.
Looking for a payout.
What could I possibly gain from you?
She likes you so much. Why don't you just marry the heiress?
Have you ever heard of a man marrying into power having a good ending?
I work for money, miss.
If I marry into her family,
That's just working for free.
The He family won't do anything to you.
And as for the cut from our business, I won't take a single cent.
Since when are you so kind?
Miss Anne, a pleasure doing business with you.
Can a cold-hearted man say such sweet words? What do you mean?
How about we head to the dessert shop for some treats?
Also, Miss He, no thank you. Brother, you ordered me to buy this.
Brother, you said if you don't like the food from this shop, Miss Wen, you can try the one near the university's back gate.
What's gotten into him now? He's so busy, yet he has time to hang around the university.
Yeah, Brother Yu goes there quite often. Apparently, some boss's kid is studying there.
I told her.
Brother Yu, I repeated it word for word, just as you said.
Understood. When the time comes.
And if he finds who he's looking for,
Will I be discarded just like this?
Strange.
Brother Yu has never been to the university, and I've never heard of any boss's kid studying there either.
Hey, there are empty seats here. Want to join us? Thank you. Are you guys from the university?
It was too boring in the dorm, so we came out to have some fun.
That's perfect. Let me buy you some drinks. But could you do me a favor? What kind of favor? I'm looking for a distant relative of mine. I heard he's studying at Must, and his last name is Wen, but I'm not sure which department he's in.
Could you help me ask around? No problem. We have our class groups, department groups, and hometown association groups. We'll look for him there. You should look too.
Sure.
Look over there.
Wen Ning is here too.
She seems to be alone.
Leave it to us.
Hey, we found a student named Wen. Take a look and see if this is who you're looking for. Thank you. Enjoy your drinks.
I've got something to do, so I'll get going.
Bye.
I've added him, but asking directly would be too obvious. How can I find out about his family background without drawing attention? Did this guy put a tracker on me?
What do you want?
Taking so long to answer. Were you cursing me out in your head?
Not finished yet. Why don't you hang up and call back?
Sure.
Just tell me what you want.
I want to go to a dessert shop. Come with me.
You need me to tag along for something like that.
When Miss Wen made her promise, she solemnly swore to be at my beck and call in Macao. Besides, Miss Wen, take a look at what day it is this weekend.
Are you sure Xie will come to find you that day?
Not sure.
But does it make sense for a couple not to spend Valentine's Day together?
If you want it to look real, why don't you just say we should move in together?
So that's what you're after.
Sending you the location.
What? Move aside.
Do you really think Miss He can protect you?
So you figured it out. That makes things a bit tricky.
Actually, I could have just pretended nothing happened.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Huh? We're going to offend someone anyway. At the end of the day, Xie is just a dog of the He family.
Why don't we just have our way with her? She won't dare tell anyone.
She's a real beauty. It'll definitely be a thrill. Just remember to take photos when you're done.
Also, once it's done,
Remember to throw her some money.
You're safe now.
How dare you touch my woman?
I'm sorry, Mr. Xie. It was him. He made me do it. It was Miss He's orders.
Still want to do it now.
Xie Zhiyu, if you dare touch me, you're dead. Xie Zhiyu, the Li family will never let you off.
Young Master Li just reminded me. Go invite Mr. Li and his family to dinner.
Lingering in this fleeting moment, looking back at the memories we lost. No intention to let love fade or it. Thank you. Oh, still want to.
Enough.
Do you want to hear my story? The first time I hurt someone.
It was just like this.
I couldn't sleep all night, so I just kept listening to a CD. Until a neighbor came knocking, asking if someone had died in my apartment.
I told him someone did die.
With 2 of his fingers cut off.
So you had a grudge against him.
He was a gambler.
So you got used to it and cared less and less about human lives.
Really?
What if I tell you that was the only time?
Would you believe me?
Does it make a difference to me whether you believe it or not?
Fair enough.
Here's your phone. You've been out so late. Isn't your family looking for you?
Do it yourself. The password is 6 zeros.
What is it? What is all this?
If it hurts, why don't you do it yourself?
Put it on my lap.
My phone is broken. Don't worry, I'm on my way home.
These 2 wounds are quite deep.
Try to keep them dry when you get back. Are you hurt anywhere else?
Looking back at the memories long lost.
This young lady has a high pain tolerance.
Mr. Xie.
Since I promised you, I will play my part to the end.
No need to pretend to care about my injuries. I really can't take it.
Even if I repent today.
I'll handle the rest myself. As for your car,
I will compensate you.
Only when it is lost. Clinging to the past, lacking self-love, just like a broken car.
In the end, it was my oversight. I will give you an explanation.
No need. An explanation makes no difference now.
if you really feel sorry, you know what I want.
Just to stay in this second is enough.
Lei Zhou, take Miss Wen back.
Never leave Mr. Jin's side. I'll hand over all of Tong Tai's business to her family. I beg you. Spare my son. Are there any other conditions? Please name them.
I'll go ask the victim. I don't agree either. If you keep looking at me like that, even I'll be scared of you. Yes.
Xie Zhiyu.
Turn on the lamp.
Apply some ice when you get home.
The swelling has already gone down.
Does it still hurt?
Thanks to you, I can't act anymore. Is Li Zhu still with you?
You called?
Just to ask about Li Zhu.
He's doing just fine. You're being so kind, but they won't appreciate it.
Mrs. Li just came to plead with my aunt. I'm just worried it'll make things difficult for my aunt. They won't make things difficult for my aunt.
Right?
I won't. I know my limits. What about me? Why don't you ask me?
What? What did you just say?
Never mind. I'll call you back when I'm done.
Let's go. Let him go. But him? Fuck that bastard Xie Zhiyu. Mom, you must help me destroy him this time. I want him dead.
Young Master Li, am I invisible to you?
Shut your mouth, you useless brat.
He is a freak.
He made me watch those videos. Please, just get pregnant and she will be your nanny.
Dad, the Li family is going to have no heir.
Hurry to the hospital.
Give this to Mr. He. Head straight to the south gate of Wuyu Town.
Neither of these two numbers matches Xie Zhiyu's call logs. Either we have the wrong person, or Xie Zhiyu never used that phone to contact them. After all these days of playing games, I'm right back at square one.
Sis, big news. Young Master Wang and Young Master Li somehow offended Xie Zhiyu. One had his ball crushed, and the other was completely traumatized. Did you help me so I'd never have to go back to that place?
So that was meant for others to hear. He took all the heat himself. I'll go make a phone call.
Did you miss me?
What are you doing?
That's not fair, is it? You still haven't answered my question.
Yes, I did.
Missed you to death. And then?
Why are you calling?
Didn't you ask me to go to the dessert shop with you?
Did you forget?
What day is it today?
It's Xi Festival, boss.
Oh, no wonder you're mad. Stay put. I'm on my way.
Coming. Well, isn't this the gorgeous lady from last time? So, she's your girlfriend now?
No, we're not even friends.
This is the very first time he's brought a girl here for sweet soup. I can tell he doesn't treat you as just a regular friend.
The Wang and Mi families won't cause you any trouble, will they?
They wouldn't dare.
Maybe not now, but what about in the future? Can you guarantee you'll stay in this position for the rest of your life? Or guarantee the He family will stay prosperous forever and always back you up?
Few people in Macao dare to speak to me like that.
Thank you so much.
I don't mind.
So why aren't you saying anything?
There's no one else here, so why the act?
It's much easier to just call.
Failing to cherish it within us so nice.
By the way, there's a dinner tonight that I think you'll find interesting.
Well, I'd love to go.
Aren't you leaving?
Suddenly, I don't feel so well.
My name is registered to stay in the same room with your brother Qingbai.
Miss Wen and Mr. Song are both from Beijing.
Did you two know each other before?
You must have been old friends, right?
Am I right?
Yes. Brother Qingbai's family and mine are family friends.
We visited each other since childhood. It's not a connection that
ordinary people can compare to
family friends and childhood sweethearts.
How lovely. Thrilling, isn't it?
Then I won't eat.
What about Xie Zhiyu? Mr. Song.
That's a very unique perfume. I have a close friend named Wu Xiaofeng.
What a coincidence.
My perfume is a custom blend.
Saying thank you. I really like you.
Divorce are innocent. Thanks to our family ties.
A friend I grew up visiting often. He's wearing a perfume that is almost identical to hers. It's just a bottle of perfume. I wouldn't dare ask him for it either.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Miss Wen, you really are devoted. May I have a word with you in private? Of course. Please, go ahead.
Are you two together?
Like I said,
Being with Mr. Xie will only bring trouble.
Qingbai, I know. That's why I haven't thought that far ahead.
Ning Ning.
Relationships are no joke. Besides, the family is already preparing the engagement banquet for you and Xie.
Even if you're unhappy with this marriage, there's no need to play with your own life to spite them.
Always the same old lecture.
Qingbai, I'm not joking. If you like someone, you stay together. If not, you break up.
Not like you, who has to calculate every single step, right?
Whether it's appropriate, whether it's feasible.
Isn't that exhausting?
Qingbai, there's zero chemistry between Song Ziye and me. If you could help call off the marriage between our families,
I would really appreciate it.
is it because of Xie? I see.
I'll find a way to deal with the marriage alliance.
Thanks, Qingbai. Qingbai.
Xie Zhiyu is still waiting for me. I should get going.
So, you were waiting for me.
No.
Then who are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for this.
Did you enjoy the show tonight?
It was just okay. Aren't you going to thank me?
Don't act like you know me so well.
Is that so?
Then tell me, what part of you do I not know?
Xie Zhiyu, you're being extremely tedious tonight.
Indeed. I'm certainly not as interesting as your Qingbai.
Can you drop it?
I can't even mention him. Are you that chicken?
Should I tell him for you?
That you like him, don't you dare. Crying over a total blockhead like him. Let me wipe them for you.
I'm not crying.
Still crying? You just won't stop.
I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. How was I supposed to know you'd smoke so much?
Are you a heavy smoker?
I'm not being stubborn. Do you want a drink?
I'll drink if it's free.
I didn't expect Macao to fall without a fight, Xie Zhiyu.
To think you'd live in a place like this.
Quite romantic, actually. La 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 la
Who says clinking glasses means we have to bottom up? My family doesn't have that rule.
Then wouldn't I be at a disadvantage?
Hey, don't back out now.
Xie Zhiyu, is there anyone you like?
No.
Impossible. I don't believe you.
Not even someone you have feelings for.
Is there?
I don't know.
You won't drink properly, and you won't talk to me properly, Xie Zhiyu. You're really no fun.
Then what kind of person is fun?
Certainly not someone like you, who's never liked anyone.
Yet acts like they know everything.
My dear lady, I'm too busy trying to survive.
Where would I find the time for romance?
Stop being sarcastic. I'm not in a good mood today. I only realized it today.
Out of the hundreds of people I know, there are so few I can actually talk to.
Is it because I don't know how to talk to him properly?
What did you say?
Say it again.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
Your eyes are so captivating.
I can understand.
You just want to see me make a fool of myself so you can keep mocking me.
Is that really the kind of person I am to you?
No. You're much worse than that.
Threatening, exploiting, mocking, you name it.
You drank this much because of that.
What happened to the attitude you had just now?
Xie Zhiyu, your heart is beating so fast. Thank you. How well can you hold your liquor?
I found Wen Zhengshan's illegitimate son.
New perfume.
Are you a bloodhound?
Here are the keys. I have to head out for a bit. If you want to go out, have a John go with you.
You're leaving me home alone. Aren't you afraid I'll steal from you?
I've already let you see my most private secrets. What else is left?
What?
Nothing. My place is empty anyway. Help yourself.
He's been found.
It's time to end this. His contact info was on Xie Zhiyu's phone. His last name is also Wen. He must be Wen Zhengshan's illegitimate son.
Is this exchange program really free? Are you really willing to sponsor me?
Do I still need to fill in this basic family info?
Thanks for your help. My parents work at the docks.
They'll be so happy when they find out.
What did you say?
Your father isn't Wen Zhengshan.
Got played by Xie Zhiyu again.
Lilia, I just spoke with your dad. He said he'll be here in a few days.
It's fine. When he gets here, I'll move to a hotel so he won't blame you for covering for me.
Besides, I don't want to hear him nag me anyway.
Hi, sister.
Wen Ning, this is your uncle's nephew. His name is Wen Zhengshan. He's visiting during his graduation break. You two met when you were kids.
If you still bully Yujiao like you did when you were kids, I won't be easy on you.
So annoying. His mom keeps sending him to my place. Why doesn't she send him to stay with his biological father?
Who's his father?
No idea. Apparently they divorced when he was little. He only stays with his dad occasionally.
I'll stay at the hotel with you.
Hey, I'm not staying in a hotel. But could you book a hotel room for me?
Don't worry, Aunt.
There's a real life phone. The Li is written with the water radical on the left and the character for history on the right.
I'll be staying at Xie Zhiyu's place.
Ah? I'm coming in.
It's been a while, Mr. Xie. It's just that, as you know, Wen Zhengshan is back in Macau. Mr. Xie, you're such a kind man. You will definitely take me in, right?
Is that so? I wouldn't know. You're not here to play games with me again, are you?
Well, now you know.
If I stay at my aunt's place,
You will find out.
After thinking it over, your place is the safest. I will just stay for a few days. Thank you, Mr. Xie.
Wen Zhengshan is coming to Macau. How could he not see his dear son? It's hard to track his whereabouts if I stay at a hotel. But here, all I need to do is keep a close eye on Xie Zhiyu.
My dad is coming next Thursday.
I checked. Uncle arrives at 4 o'clock and will check into the Grand Palace.
If he goes out, let me know in advance.
Don't worry, sis. I've got this covered. But what about you? Did you really move into Xie Zhiyu's place? A single man and a woman under one roof. And Xie Zhiyu is way more handsome than brother Qingbai. Sis, you're totally winning this round.
Prince Deng.
Add another layer of protection. My bad. My bad.
I've already mentioned calling off the engagement to my family.
My father agreed.
But your mother is still considering it, right?
Yes, but you don't have to worry too much.
The Song family will never force you into anything.
Thank you, brother Qingbai.
It's fine.
I'll be going now.
Wait.
I ordered an Earl Grey Milo crepe cake. I noticed you liked it last time.
On my turf, please switch your account.
Take it as thanks for covering for me that day. Thank you, Qingbai. Can I take it to go?
Sure.
I didn't realize you were busy.
I'm done now.
Xie Zhiyu, you know I have a bad temper. If you don't give me a proper explanation, don't even think about coming inside tonight. Xie Zhiyu, you know I have a bad temper. If you don't give me a proper explanation, don't even think about coming inside tonight.
If you won't let me go home tonight, where am I supposed to go?
I can't just sleep on the streets, can I? And then I'd have to explain why I stayed out all night.
Either way, I'm angry.
Zhou checked the footage. Miss, he went in and out.
For barely 2 minutes. What can one do in 2 minutes? Don't you know?
Xie Zhiyu, is this really how you're going to treat me?
I've already told you my heart belongs to another, till death do us part. My bad. What did Song Qingbai want with you?
And what did Miss He want with you?
We were just probing each other's bottom line.
I refused to lose out, so we traded question for question.
That's only fair.
He invited me to dinner. I turned him down.
He's already spoken to his family. They can help me call off the engagement.
He's indeed sincere about you.
You really enjoy a rare fortune.
Song Qingbai bought this for you.
Are you not going to eat it just because he bought it?
Wasn't it bought for me? I'm afraid it won't sit well with my stomach.
Even better.
I wasn't planning on sharing it with you anyway.
Say that again.
It's so sweet. Did you poison it?
Nonsense. It's just right.
Without flowers. Is this moment ruined? Can there be warmth without a fire?
Brother Lee, I've got the surveillance footage.
It's a bit stuffy here.
I'm going out for some fresh air.
Alright, Wen Ning. Can we talk about what happened with Li Du? I want to apologize to you first. I only wanted them to scare you. I didn't expect them to take matters into their own hands.
Miss He, did you stop me here today just to apologize?
Will you stay in Macau in the future?
Of course not.
What about you and him? Once you leave Macau, will this relationship end? As long as you leave him, I'll pay you whatever you want. My eldest sister's 3 marriages were nothing but business transactions. I don't want to end up like her.
So Xie Zhiyu is your best option?
Yes. And he works for the He family. We're bound together anyway. As long as he doesn't fall. I won't be passed around 3 times like my eldest sister.
But do you really love him?
Of course.
Would you still like him if he wasn't Xie Zhiyu?
What do you mean?
Imagine if Xie Zhiyu didn't have his current status and was just an ordinary man who couldn't offer you any protection.
Would you still love him? What about you? If he were just Xie Zhiyu, would you still love him?
Ali, how many days will this urgent mission at sea take?
I love him.
You're very direct.
Miss He, the only reason you care about Xie Zhiyu is because of the protection he can provide. But once you take control of the He family business, will it still matter who he is? Try fighting for it yourself. Once you take over the family business, I'll show you what to do next.
Why? Why are you helping me?
Because I'll definitely need your help later on. The Wins are in the jewelry business, and you can get a piece of it too. Miss He looks forward to collaborating with you.
I bought you some mung bean soup. Let's have it together when you get back. When are you coming back? I have something really important to tell you.
Adriel, where's your boss?
Brother Yu had some business to handle. He left Macau yesterday with young Master He. He probably won't be back for a couple of days.
Not in Macau. Why didn't he say a word?
Who are you looking for?
The owner of this house has gone missing. You got the wrong place.
So is this lovely lady the new landlord now? Then Miss Landlord, where is my mung bean soup?
It went moldy.
Did it really go moldy?
Maybe your fridge kept it fresh.
Today's mango pomelo sago is sold out.
Gone by just past 2. I have no idea where all these foodies came from.
You set me up.
You fell for it yourself. What could I do?
You're injured.
Keep it down. It'll heal in no time.
Just a souvenir from the mission.
Where are you going?
To get you some medicine.
From now on, I'll let you know wherever I go. You still haven't told me what that important thing was?
You still haven't told me what that important thing was.
No experience in love, only discovered it today. Longing to meet him every day, that joy is so fresh. I stayed awake all night.
His shadow lingers in my heart, but I never expected us to part.
We're not parting. How long do you want us to stay apart? So I won't have to keep an eye on you.
Longing to see him every single minute, silently waiting, without any regret. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
I want to hear everything.
I started working for the He family when I was 17. I went to school with Xie. The He family groomed me.
So that's why you work for them.
I think of it as working for myself. The casino was my own choice. Remember when I told you about the first time I hurt someone? That person was my mother.
She was a gambler.
And then?
She jumped to her death.
If you hate gamblers so much, why do you work for the casino?
There aren't always reasons.
I was just forced by circumstances.
And now? Why don't you leave?
I can't leave, miss. Too many people depend on me to make a living.
If I were to leave,
Haizhong would be the first one to come after me. Can't you talk about something more romantic?
Why do you have a mole here? Why do you have a mole here? Don't tell me you have one on your ribs too.
Whose ribs have you been looking at?
Wait, you really have one?
Don't you already know whether I have one?
I didn't look closely just now.
If you want to know, see for yourself.
Xie Zhiyu.
I once saw someone with a mole on his ear, just like you.
Where did you see him? I've never been to the capital.
I only said it looked similar, yet he was so quick to deny it.
So how did you get this scar?
Appendectomy.
But the appendix isn't located there.
It's not even done yet. Do you really want to waste all our time on such trivial matters? Let me have a taste.
It's already Thursday.
I heard Wen Zhengshan is coming today. No wonder you're suddenly being so nice.
Am I going to eat you alive?
As long as I stay close to Xie Zhiyu until he meets Wen Zhengshan, then I'll know who the illegitimate son is.
It depends.
Hey Wei, no matter where you go, will you let me know, please?
Why not?
Isn't reporting your itinerary only natural for a boyfriend?
Tonight at 7 p.m., I'm going to see
Fang Chunyi. It's not like you don't know Liu Meng's identity.
Why are you going?
If you're not taking me, why tell me the exact time?
I accidentally let it slip.
Where on earth are they meeting? You can still recognize me even with a mask on.
Of course. Right. Why are you dressed like this?
Go back to your room.
I'm not going back. I haven't found the person I'm looking for.
It's not time yet. I'll have someone notify you when it is.
Didn't you say you couldn't tell me?
What did I tell you? He won't translate.
What about the money from Chen Sheng?
Are you not going to collect it?
It's no big deal if a deal falls through.
No, we can close the deal.
I won't let him find out.
You need to get paid. Money is only yours once it's in your pocket.
Xie Zhiyu.
You have to think about your future.
Miss Wen, we are here.
Mr. Xie said the actors will arrive shortly and phones are not allowed inside.
Mr. He, what you ordered has been taken care of.
Mr. Xie.
I hear gambling on the high seas is very thrilling.
How thrilling are we talking about?
Please forgive us, Mr. Xie. My son was acting foolishly.
You seem to care a lot about your son, Mr. Wen.
You must be laughing at me, Mr. Xie. That's just what parents do. To be honest, my unfilial daughter gets more rebellious the older she gets.
Are there any new releases in the Magic series recently? I actually find Miss Wen quite charming.
Brother Yu.
If you want to solve the root of the problem, help me.
Mr. Xie, do you think the compensation I offered wasn't enough?
Mr. Xie,
do you think the payment I offered wasn't enough?
Mr. Wing, your words actually remind me that the compensation is a minor detail. And let me remind you that as a father, you should show more concern for your daughter. At least Ning Ning is far more sensible than certain people.
Wake up, Boss Wan. Time to wake up.
Why is it you, Xie?
What are you going to do? So, you owe so much money. How do you plan to pay it back?
Why don't I teach you a way to solve this once and for all?
Huh?
How about I introduce you to a medical route?
This heart goes for 1 million on the black market.
Plus these 2 kidneys and other parts. That should just about clear your gambling debts.
No. I'll pay you back. Just give me some time.
Too late.
Hola. Be a good boy and sign the agreement. Come. Please have a seat.
Hey! No! Just hit yourself.
I won't do it.
So this is what they mean by solving it once and for all. Was Wu Kai also treated like this?
Making such a scene. Do you want to die?
Brother, you've arrived at just the right time.
Didn't you ask me to come? Where is she? Who? Cut the act. It's getting boring.
Don't worry. We're brothers.
I wouldn't dare touch your woman.
After all, we still have a mutually beneficial partnership ahead of us. You're safe now. Hello, Dad. No need to show him any mercy. He should be the one to handle the black market business.
I hold his weakness in my hands.
He won't be able to make any waves.
I'm sorry.
I should not let you see this.
What's going on? I don't have time.
I'm here.
Wait. Xie Zhiyu, are you a good man?
Bacteria, are you a good man?
There is no such thing as a purely good person in this world. But I swear, I've never done anything to scare you.
They confiscated my phone before I walked in. I wanted to record evidence of Wen Zhengshan's affair, but I ended up recording their conversation instead.
Why are you telling me this?
Once you get on this boat, your life is no longer your own.
Whether I tell you or not makes no difference.
So you weren't involved in Wuju's business?
Right.
Or rather, Wuju doesn't fully trust you yet. You haven't had the chance to get involved yet.
Am I right?
Let me ask a different question. Is Wu Kai still alive?
He's alive. As for my life, it's now in your hands. So you better live a long life.
Loving you always invites rumors. I heard you, but just in case.
I installed surveillance in the hallway where Wen Zhengshan met his son.
The videos and recordings will be made public.
Our deal is completely fair.
Were you afraid I wouldn't get the key evidence? So you prepared this in advance?
It wasn't intentional. Just a coincidence.
So calm. You must have guessed who it was long ago.
I knew the moment Wen Zhengshan arrived. He only came along under the guise of doing business. His aunt's place was indeed the perfect cover for him to meet his illegitimate son. I should have realized it sooner. They won't get a single penny of the Wen family's fortune.
Here he comes.
By the looks of it, you must have spent all night using your charms to appease your girlfriend.
You're fucking shameless! Are you crazy?
Compared to what you did yesterday, those 2 punches were nothing.
You really caught feelings. Huh?
You win. I can't afford to risk it.
Look, bro.
I didn't mean anything by it. Isn't this just to put everyone at ease? Anyway, she's your woman. We're all in the same boat. Nobody should be secretly sabotaging us.
If you dare drag her into this again, it won't end with just 2 punches.
I'll host the dinner another day.
To apologize to my sister-in-law. The old man has given the word. You're to personally escort the shipment the day after tomorrow. The old man has given the word. You're to personally escort the shipment the day after tomorrow.
They've been keeping watch here all this time.
All right.
Uncle Hua, 2 takeout orders of Yang Zhi Lao, and make it
extra icy and refreshing.
Sure thing.
Where are you off to do business at this hour? That abandoned project down south is hot and full of mosquitoes. Their bites can be nasty.
Make sure to watch out.
Hand it to them. Crucial evidence of their alcohol-related crimes.
Be extra careful.
Remember to bring that pretty girl back to my shop for some mung bean soup.
Just come back as soon as you're safe.
Nina, your grandfather is in critical condition.
Come back home now.
Stop packing for a moment. I bought your favorite Yang Zhi Lao.
You should eat it more often.
I'll be done packing in a minute.
Why are you being so clingy?
Oh, are you tired of me already?
Not really.
Xie Zhiyu. My grandfather is critically ill. I must return to Beijing.
Do you want me to come back?
This medicine is about to expire. Remember to admire my outfit. Don't keep shutting people out.
One last question from your niece.
If you had the chance, which city would you want to go to the most?
Somewhere with eternal spring, facing the sea.
See, you do have some thoughts about the future. My spring has come to an end.
I should get going.
Now that I've taken your veil, how can I ever return it? My friend, you must take good care of yourself. Take care of yourself here.
I might not be able to leave.
I will walk you out there. So many secrets in this life can only be kept with you forever. How could anyone else truly understand, having never stepped into my universe? Even if our bond eventually cracked, and fate decreed we would never meet again. But gee, the past really turned into hatred. If you ask me, there was never a reason to keep avoiding you. It was never a deep grudge. Why is it that old bosom friends can't even end up as ordinary friends?
So you finally decided to come back.
One always has to come home eventually.
Yan Yan, how have you been?
I'm doing well. Ning, it's so good to have you back.
Why are your eyes so red?
Your voice sounds off too.
It might be because of the heavy willow catkins in Beijing. My allergies kicked in as soon as I landed.
Your uncle's nephew is coming to stay with us for a few days. I'm going to pick him up now.
He just couldn't wait, could he? Grandpa is still bedridden, yet he's already so eager to legitimize that bastard. My dear father, how could I ever let you have your way?
Grandpa Jia.
Do you still remember Wen Zhengshan, my uncle's nephew? I found out a few things while I was in Macao. He is Dad's illegitimate son.
What do you think?
Ling, Grandpa is on your side.
Okay, I'll handle this.
I've taken care of what I promised you. The engagement between the Wen and Song families has been called off. Whenever it's convenient for you, my father and I will bring Xie to apologize in person.
Kimbai, can we postpone the cancellation? It might sound selfish, but right now I want everyone else to know that the Song family is still standing behind me.
But last night, Song Ziye told the whole family that he what? 出柜了. For now, only the Song family knows about this.
But you know it won't stay a secret for long. This kind of family secret spreads faster than if it had wings.
If Song Ziye is out, maybe I could be the one you marry.
No.
We can't do that.
You need the Song family to back you up. In that regard, I'm a much better fit than Ziye. Even if it's just a cover.
Wen Ning, is this really necessary?
清拜.
Then what do you want? Then what do you want?
I believe you can manage the family business well.
What about a share of the profits?
I can set aside a portion for my own share. If you're not sure, we can sign an agreement right now.
Listen to me.
You know very well that's not what I want.
Fine. I'll have the lawyer draft the agreement. So you're back from Macau? You should let go of the people there.
清拜.
I can't forget him. My heart only has room for him. It can't be anyone but him.
Has the date for the engagement with the Song family been set? Yes, next Saturday. The Kui family will also attend to maintain our relationship.
Grandpa, Do you know much about the Kui family?
The Kui family's boy has always been in poor health since he was a child. Even after a kidney transplant a few years ago, his health didn't improve much. I saw him at the hospital a few days ago, and I heard he doesn't have many days left.
Grandpa,
Do you know where his donor kidney came from?
Still, the kidney must have been sourced through proper medical channels. Coincidentally, his surgery was also performed at this hospital. You could go ask around.
Hello? I heard you used to look after the 7th young master. Could you tell me how they sourced the kidney for his transplant back then?
I'm not entirely sure about that. I just remember the donor was a very quiet person and very strong-willed. After the transplant, he could get out of bed on his own and would never ask for help.
How did he recover from the surgery?
He had recovered very well by the time he was discharged.
Did anyone come to visit him?
Mr. and Mrs. Kui visited once, but he lost his temper
and threw them out.
He said, "I don't have a father like him." After that, no one ever came by again. Father, could the Kui family have another young master?
Did he have a mole on his ear cartilage?
Yes, he did.
Xie Zhiyu, you must have been in so much pain back then. No wonder you asked me if I hated illegitimate children. So you're also an illegitimate child of the Kui family, but you did nothing wrong. How could they force you to give up a kidney just to save another Kui family child?
For tomorrow's mission, come back alive.
Take this instead.
In our line of work, it's hard to find someone we truly care about.
Now that you have, you should cherish her.
If she finds out I'm looking at her photo over smoke,
She'd call me stingy.
求着玩 I miss Xie Zhiyu.
Hope this letter finds you well. When I left Macao, I thought I'd be carefree. I was prepared for us never to meet again in this lifetime. Yet every single day since I returned, I've prayed that we would meet again.
Xie Zhiyu.
Lastly, I wish you peace.
And good health. I quit smoking. Why quit smoking out of the blue?
You only quit when things are good. If your life is a mess, why bother?
I don't get you. 3 minutes. Good brother.
Once we finish this run and you learn the ropes, I'll hand everything over to you.
Don't worry.
This place is really beautiful.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What about me?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
How dare you betray me?
It's not betrayal. I was never on your side to begin with.
Stop right there.
You can't escape.
How dare you betray me?
It's not betrayal. I was never on your side to begin with.
Stop.
You have nowhere to run. Turn yourself in.
So what?
Are you ready for today's shareholders meeting?
I'm sorry, President Song.
Are you ready for today's shareholders meeting?
My apologies, but here is a gift for you.
Finish reading.
The scandal surrounding Mr. Wen's illegitimate son has caused the stock price to plunge by 28%. On behalf of my grandfather, I formally propose a motion to dismiss Wen Zhengshan from his position as general manager.
The old man actually gave this to you. But it doesn't matter.
With your measly shares, you can't do anything to me.
What if you add my shares to that?
This is the contract I just signed. It's enough to cover the company's entire first quarter sales target.
And what if you add my shares to that?
This is the contract I just signed. It's enough to cover the company's entire first quarter sales.
You, President Wen, even if we know you are capable, what about the outside world? If the public finds out our corporate structure is changing this drastically, I'm afraid our stock price will immediately plummet.
It won't.
Miss Wen and I are getting engaged next week. We have the full backing of the Song family.
Do you still have any concerns, everyone?
Wen Ning, you want to seize the company.
Are you not even going to spare Xiaoyang?
You must be joking, father.
What did your illegitimate son ever do wrong?
I just want him gone. It's you.
Zhiyu, you're finally awake. You've been unconscious for days. How do you feel?
Zhiyu, did they catch them?
All the members of the He family who deserve jail time are behind bars.
Xie had nothing to do with the case. She has started a new company.
Chairman Wen is getting old.
You just want to take credit for the favor, don't you?
Don't worry. What about you?
Now that the mission is over, have you decided where you'll settle down?
We'll see.
I left in a hurry. I forgot to bring a glass.
It's fine.
Rather you. You have your own calculations.
Wen Ning, you can do this. Pull yourself together. Just get through this engagement party.
I must be losing my mind.
It must be pre-wedding anxiety.
I'm starting to hallucinate. Xie Zhiyu.
Is it really you?
What's with this new suit?
I only realized it today. Catching a glimpse of him from afar, that joy felt so fresh. I couldn't sleep all night.
Wen Ning, have you finished getting ready?
Do you need any help?
Good evening, Brother Qingbai. I don't need any help.
You're wearing the ring I gave you.
Who else do you think you'll marry?
I'm not actually getting married.
Qingbai and I only have a marriage contract.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Just wanted to see if you're doing well.
What happened here? Don't tell me you bumped into something yourself.
I did it while drunk.
It's just a minor injury. It's already healed.
Everywhere else is perfectly fine.
Zhi, can you tell me?
What conditions did we agree on with the Kui family in exchange for my kidney transplant back then?
Zhiyu, there are still many guests outside.
I shouldn't stay for too long.
We can't let the Song family lose face.
There are still many guests outside.
我不能耽搁太久. We can't let the Song family lose face.
Zhiyu, I miss you so much.
Let's go.
I won't stay in the capital for long.
Why?
I don't like it here.
Xingbai said.
You don't have to accept it for my sake.
Did you know?
I met you a long time ago.
When?
I remember this moment. The freedom you worked so hard to get.
I don't want you to fight with the Kui family for my sake.
Is Xinbai going to be away for a long time this time?
I see.
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
I was planning to inspect the new company anyway. Give me a hug before you leave. Just consider this my hug to you.
Goodbye.
Say I'm your favorite.
You won't tie me anymore, will you?
No.
Qingbai will spend most of his time abroad in the future. He said it would be easier to use spending too much time apart as an excuse to cancel the engagement in the future.
You're starting such a big company.
I will invested all my net worth and the dividends for the next 3 years.
Brother Ayu, I'm about to be penniless. You have to support me.
Alright, I'll support you.
What were you thinking about during the 10 minutes I was gone?
I was wondering if you'd ever make it back.
I'm right here.
Alright.
Manager Song, in my heart, you have always been here.
I bought a place by the sea.
Open the window.
You like eating Yang I'll talk to you every day.
Mr. Xie, you've said so much. Do you agree?
Are you sure?
I wanted to build a home with you from a long, long time ago. I had already thought about it.
Do you like this kind of love between us?
Hmm?